hypothetical situation. A cop turns his lights on behind you, pulls you over,
but there's a body in your trunk.
So that's a problem. And you know it's there. And the cop comes up to your window, asks to see your license and registration, but he noticed some blood on the seat. So he gets kind of suspicious, and you're kind of acting suspicious. And so he has you get out of the car and he handcuffs you while he searches your car. But he's kind of a careless cop, so he doesn't stick you in the back of his cop car. So you're sitting on the curb, handcuffed, he's searching your car. You know any second he's going to find that dead body in your trunk.
Waterjet Channel does not condone the murdering and storing of bodies in trunks, whether it be human, animal, or alien.
So you make a run for it, and you come here to this shop, Interwest Manufacturing and Waterjet Cutting. Can you get out of handcuffs without amputating your wrist?
That's what we are here to find out today. So we have one pair of authentic handcuffs.
Oh yeah, those are real.
Okay.
So the correct way, I learned this from a jerk cop back in the day. I won't tell you how he taught me, but it was a very, let's say, hands-on experience. You gotta slam it real hard to get some bruising, and it flings around, and then you gotta squeeze it. You try to get it in between that bone, so it locks in there and hurts no matter what, on both sides, so. And then behind your back also.
You sound like you've been through this before.
If it doesn't leave some lines and bruising, they weren't on right.
So that's how you know it was done correctly. Well, we were gonna stick Mitchell's arm in this and cut it with his hand in there, but we were told that's not wise.
OSHA or something.
So we found what we think is the perfect wrist analog.
It's pretty wristy.
Yeah, I mean, it has the density of a wrist, I would say. So we'll cuff the sausage, and then we'll try and get as close as we can, cut the handcuffs off, and then because this is smooth, we'll be able to see if there's any kind of damage, see how much skin you would actually lose doing this. You okay?
Trying to see if I make it behind my back, if I could get it into the front.
Is this a trick you also learned back in the day?
Yeah, I was a little more limber back then. No, I'm not getting anywhere with this.
Do you need help getting out?
I would want to jet it just like this.
This is like some masked magician stuff right here.
My middle name is Houdini. Like, if I could see, this would be so much easier. I need a series of mirrors. I'm not even sure if the keyhole's on that side.
There we go.
See? That's how it's done. I didn't eat lunch. It bulges at each end, so you know you did it right. Locked and loaded.
That looks really nice.
But not as nice as a Squarespace website. Speaking of Squarespace, they sponsor this video and have a special message for you.
I'm a recovering web developer. For years, I took thousands of dollars from my clients to design them websites that weren't easy to use and cost them money to make minor changes. They should have used Squarespace. They could have a designer website up in a fraction of the time for a fraction of the price. And you can update your Squarespace site whenever you want. Also, their customer service is way more helpful than I'll ever be. Go to squarespace.com/waterjet for your free trial and 10% off anything you decide to buy. You're gonna blur my face out, right?
Yeah.
I don't want these past clients coming after me.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, time to start Operation Handcuff Freedom. It moved around a little bit because we forgot to weigh the board down, but sorry about that. This is our first time doing this, so what is the damage?
I think you would have sliced your wrist arteries.
Ooh. Oh, it's not even... It's like mostly there. Oh. We cut the lock mechanism.
You didn't escape. It just wore the teeth off.
Just cut all the teeth off. It didn't cut through it all the way down there because the board was moving around, so every time we went forward and back it was cutting in a slightly different place. And the damage is, I mean, if that was the top of your wrist, you'd be okay. If it was the underside, then you might have some trouble.
I mean, it would hurt.
Are you glad we didn't stick your hand in there?
Yeah, I told Dan that I was willing to put my wrist in there, and he wouldn't let me. So thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
What are we supposed to do with this clay, Dan?
I think it's been a while. Ooh,
Oh.
You were close. That's pretty good for 6 months of not throwing.
Actually, I've been practicing for 6 months.
So that answers that question. If you are a runaway convict or potential convict and you have a water jet and you're handcuffed, you can't escape. Confirmed. Is there anything you want to add to that?
No. There's a Waterjet that comes first, the space that comes first was the link is in the description text for first place for sponsoring this video.
That's disgusting.
You